Hope you are fine and well. Today we'll be learning about the factorization and factorization using midterm break. As you can see here, there are some of the terms. X square is here, and its coefficient is 3, and x is here, whose coefficient is 11, and constant here, which is of -20. So our midterm break will be based on these numbers 3 and +11 and -20. Before this, we are going to the midterm break. We'll be going for one of the activities which will be helping us to factorize the midterm break. For C, for this video is question number 1. We have to see two terms, two factors whose number are. If we'll be multiplying, we'll be getting 24. But if we'll be adding these two factors, so we'll be getting -11. So what two numbers are there whose product is 24 and sum is -11? So first of all, we'll be looking for the factors. What are the possible factors of 24? 24's factors are 24 times 1 is 24, and there is 12 times 2 is 24, and 8 times 3 is 24, and 6 times 4 is 24. So out of which, if we'll be looking closely and we look that this is a number whose, if we'll be adding these number, we'll be getting -8 and -3. So we get +24. And if we'll be adding -8 and -3, we'll be getting -11. So these are the two factors of 24. Similarly, for the next example, there is 14. So we'll be looking for the two numbers whose product is 14. So 14 times 1 is 14, and 7 twos are 14. Nothing else is there. So it means if we'll be looking for the number -7 and -2, so we can say that -7 times -2 is +20, 14, and -7 and -2 will be added together to get -9. So these are the two factors. Now, similarly, if we'll be looking for -120, so this is a lengthy one. So rather than spending much time, I'm telling you that if there is uh, -24, or we can say that 24 times 5 is equal 120, and the other factors are also there. But if we'll be writing that 24 times of -5 is -120, and 24 -5 is +19. So these are the two factors which we make gives us as a product of -120 and as a sum of +19. Similarly, for the last term, there are two numbers whose product is 12 and sum is 8. So what these two factors are? Yes, you are right. 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So we'll be writing 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So these are the numbers. Now these are helping us in making a midterm break. How? Let's see now in this example. It's an example in which x squared -11x plus 24. So we can see that the product is there. So we'll be looking for the number whose product will be of 24, but whose sum must be of -11, which is the midterm. So now, again, looking for the previous example, we know that this must be of -8 times -3, which is of +24. Then, so the same happens here as -8 times of -3 gives us of negative 11 as a sum. So it means the midterm will be broken in two parts as negative 8 and negative 3. So the negative 11 will be broken in these two terms, this one and this one. So that's why first term remains the same, and then we'll be writing negative 8x and then negative 3x, and then the last term remains the same, which is of plus 24. Now in first two terms, we'll be looking what is the common. We see that x is common number, common variable, so the remaining is x minus 8. And then negative sign is there. And if we'll be taking common, so we see that 3 could be taken as a common because 3 is here in first term and second term is the multiple of 3. So we'll be taking 3 as a common. So x remains, and because of negative took as a common, so outer sign will become as opposite, which is of negative sign. And 3 times what is 24? Yes, 8s are 24. So this is now. Now the confirmation of our correctness is that whatever we are taking here remainder is common. So these will be the same. If these are same, so it means we are going on a right track. So that's why now we'll be taking x minus 8 in both of the terms are common. So we'll be taking it x minus 8 bracket is common. So the remaining part in first term remains is x, and the remaining part in the second one will be of negative 3. And this is your factorization using midterm break. Using the same technique, here we could apply here. So there is a positive 14. So I'll be looking for two factors whose product is positive 14 and two numbers whose sum will be of negative 9. So we can see that if there is negative 7 times negative 2, it gives us positive 14, and negative 7 and negative 2 will add up to get negative 9. So it means these are the factors will be breaking midterm. So the first term remain the same. So first term will be of a square, and the last term remains the same, will be of 14. So we'll write this as x a square and negative 7a and then negative 2a and then plus 14. Now we can see that in first one a is common, so the remaining is a minus 7. Now negative sign is there and 2 could be taken as common. So the first term remains a, and because of minus sign was taken as common, so this plus sign will become minus. And 2, how many times is 14? Yes, 2 sevens are 14. So a minus 7 and a minus 7 is common. Same here, so we'll be taking as common. So a minus 7 bracket is common. So the remaining is first part is A and the second part is negative 2. So these are the factors of midterm break. So these are the examples by which you can understand that how can we factorize them using midterm break. Now there is an example. In this example, you can see the number is not only with the first, last one in the midterm, but there is with the first one. So what we do, we'll be multiplying these two numbers, 6 times 20, and this gives us as minus 120. 6 times negative 20 gives us negative 120. So we're looking for the number whose product is negative 120. And we'll be also looking for the same number whose sum will be of positive 19. So as we had done previously, the 24 times of negative 5 will gives us negative 120, and 24 and minus 5 gives us 19. So it means these are the two factors by which we can write it. So the first factor remain the same and the last term remain the same, but other terms will be writing in breaking this down. Okay, now first one is 6a square positive 24a here, and then this is negative 5a, and then negative 20 remain the same. Now, if we'll be looking for the first term, there is 6 can be taken as common as well as a. So the remaining is a plus 4, and negative 5 can be taken as common. The remaining is a, and because of minus is taken common, so this negative sign will become positive, and 5 times what is 20? Yes, 4 is 20. Now we can see that a plus 4 and a plus 4 is the same. So we'll be taking this as common. So we'll be writing a plus 4 bracket, and then the remaining part is a, and then minus 5. And this is your factorization. Hope you understand. By using this method, you can factorize the term of quadratic expression by using mid-term breaking method. So if you have any problem or any query, please let me know and I'll be happy to explain it. Thank you.